Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Libra for the month of August. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go and see what we have here for you, Libra. Now the scammers are back. Please do not get scammed. I don't do personal readings, so yeah, just be aware of that. I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot and the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. And all right, let's go ahead and get all set up here. Do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you, Libra. All right. And yeah, okay, I think we're good. We'll also take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. All right, energy on the bottom. You have the King of Cups. So King of Cups is all about your energy in this case. This person has a sort of calm demeanor. They have a calm energy. They are sitting in water here, indicating that they are in a place of stillness. And, you know, this can be somebody, quite frankly, you know, this is somebody who's not necessarily concerned about, if I'm just looking at like this from a, like technically from the tarot perspective, this is somebody who's more about like partnership, relationships. This person is considered to be a good partner in the tarot. It's also somebody who's like, has a high EQ. And so you feel like you can really talk to them and you can be heard in a conversation with this person. And so in terms of like a career situation, I almost feel like it's something about energy and energy management and coming to any decision that you have from a place of groundedness or being grounded in your energy. So just quick glance here, you have a very nice reading. It seems like the beginning of the month starts off quickly. Seems like there is something happening quickly here. Yeah, you have a pretty good reading here. So let's just go ahead and dive in and talk about it here, Libra. So in the overall situation, you do have the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands is something moving forward. It's like the pace of your life or the pace of something picking up quickly. It's accelerated motion. It's also like maybe go time. Okay, it's time to go when you have the 8 of Wands, meaning go, 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 go. Not like leave, but like, you know, is there something you really want to keep moving forward on or get started on? 8 of Wands is like, it's your time, right? It's your time. This can also represent news that comes in from a distance. So this could be social media, phone calls, text messages, letters, emails, something that comes in from a distance that makes you happy or provides good news to you. So really nice energy for that when you get the 8 of Wands. Definitely like to see this. So yeah, let's just continue forward here. Now in the beginning of the month, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Swords. All right, so this sort of first part of the month here starts off very quickly, not only with the 8 of Wands, but also the fact that you have 2 knights in the same column. So for me, when you get 2 or more knights in a reading, to me it suggests that it's going to be a busy period of time for you. It's going to be a time of quick energy or something happening quickly here in your life, or there's going to be a lot going on. Knight of Pentacles in particular can bring about results into one's life. This is somebody who achieves results after working hard. This is also the energy of dependability. Somebody who's extremely dependable, reliable. You can, if you give the Knight of Pentacles a task, they will absolutely see it through to the end. They will complete it. It's also one of these cards associated with like nature, getting out in nature, doing things like that for yourself here. And, you know, when you get this Knight of Pentacles, like I said, this is something that you want to see pretty much in any reading, but certainly in a career and financial reading, because it says your hard work could be about to pay off here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles can certainly bring financial results into one's life. So I definitely like to see that for you. Knight of Swords, on the other hand, while it is also an event, I should also say, just disclaimer, the Knight of Pentacles is like not a lottery win. Okay, this is about like you working hard for something and seeing the results, right? Getting out what you put in type of energy. Knight of Swords, on the other hand, is really also similar in some ways to the Eight of Wands, where Knight of Swords asks you to take advantage of opportunities, seize the day, and really kind of strike while the iron is hot. But when you get the Knight of Swords, you want to be careful of not being impulsive, okay? Be careful of not being impulsive when you get that energy, especially because you have this Eight of Wands, which is something that's quick. And with that King of Cups on the bottom, it's like, I think some of you want to just take note of like energy management or something in this week. It's just coming in for me intuitively as the reader here, where I feel like it's very important that you do something to regulate your energy or manage your energy in some ways. You have the Three of Pentacles, which you can see the mallet on their belt. The mallet in tarot represents like craftsmanship or talent or building something, especially with this anvil in the background. And so, you know, this is oftentimes one of these cards that says you are about to be rewarded and recognized for all of your hard work, for the talents that you display, for the gifts, the abilities that you have in your life. And the Three of Pentacles can also be about your teammates, your team environment, the people you work with. So all of those things could be in play here. Definitely maybe something involving another person here in the beginning of the month. If what I just said didn't resonate at all, there could be just something around collaborative efforts or teammates or needing to work with others. Now, in the middle of the month, you have the Empress, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the King of Wands here. So the Empress is a very good sign because the Empress is all about abundance in the tarot. This is the biggest card of abundance to find in a tarot reading. Reason being is the Empress can it's about fertility and prosperity. The Empress can plant a seed and really see it grow into something big. This is the mother archetype, and you can think about it this way, like the Empress would nurture something like a mother would nurture their children. And so this could, for you, since we're looking at career and finance, this could be about a project, right? This could be about, you having planted seeds in the past and now seeing those grow, kind of attending to the projects of the past or the sort of goals that you've planted for yourself before, and really giving yourself some space here to see it grow with the Empress's influence. So big abundance here, especially in this upper row. I really like this because you have two Pentacles and the Empress, which all indicate finances in some ways being heavily on your mind. This upper row is the row of your thoughts. And, I do think some of you are maybe even going to, you know what I think is happening? I think some of you are maybe contemplating a financial move. Like you may be deciding on what to do next with your money in some ways. Obviously not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's almost like some of you are thinking about where to go with your money or anything or something like that, or what to do with it, or even like asking yourself how you can maybe raise capital or raise more cash, maybe through a second job or a project or a side hustle or something like that. Those sorts of things could be going on here for you. And they look well supported by the universe here with with the Knights and then the Eight of Wands in the middle. You do have this King of Wands, which is why I said like perhaps this could be a side hustle or some sort of self-employment. King of Wands is about entrepreneurship or just somebody who really is in love with their work. The King of Wands will fall in love with their job or their work before other people. And it's because, for the King of Wands, that's what it is for them. Wands is a suit of work, career, enterprise, and the King of Wands, if they're not self-employed, they will always be in a job that they love. And if they're not in a job that they love, they will always have a job in their back pocket ready to move on to because of their talent, their skill, their ability. King of Wands is oftentimes seen as like the most talented person in the room. So why would they stay in a job that they don't like? So in the last portion of the month, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Judgment card. And so here's this idea showing up or coming forward around you deciding with the Two of Pentacles. This person's it's juggling or fluctuating wealth here, deciding to sort of making decisions on the in the money areas of life. It can bring about a change in finances, and by default, it's a good change. I would say it's pretty good here. At least it's looking good with the Empress next to it and the Knight of Pentacles. But this, I need you to think about it this way. This could be a change in your thoughts, because this upper row is the row of your thoughts. And so you could decide to start doing affirmations. You could decide to start viewing your situation in a more abundant way. And so I think that that's probably the more likely thing for you. There could be some good news that really helps you out and helps you think in that way as well. You have this Judgment card, which is about self-evaluation and asking yourself what it is that you need to do to kind of go to the next level or take something to the next level. It's interesting. I've also read about the Judgment card. I've also read in career situations that this card can come forward when you're like in the process of being evaluated by another person. So this would be like your boss evaluating you, or your boss sort of evaluating you for like maybe like a job raise or a promotion. So when you get the Judgment card, it's this feeling of sort of like, make sure you're on your A game type deal, because you never know who's watching, especially in work. And then the High Priestess is like trusting your gut, intuition. Do not ignore something that you feel like you need to follow. So definitely like this first part of the reading. Let's go ahead and start to clarify. But if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow. And especially so because less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So you have High Honor, Thoughts, and Main Male. So High Honor, I definitely like to see this. This is a card that indicates that you are sort of, people look up to you. You have a high amount of integrity in the workplace, but you're also somebody who, people come to you for help. You are seen as it's similar to like the King of Wands, in that you are seen as somebody who is like a leader, or maybe even a thought leader in your work. This is definitely like the star of the show, you could say, when you get the High Honor, especially with the King of Wands. You have the Thoughts card as well, and the Main Male. Main Male is just the protagonist. As you know, I do not attach gender to my cards, as we do have 2 Knights and 2 Kings, as well as the Main Male. So this can just mean you, because it's the protagonist here of the one of the protagonists of the Kippers. And then you also have this Thoughts card, which is, I think, very, very important for you, as you have Pentacles and the Empress all in your upper row. Making sure your thoughts are aligned at this time is key and crucial for you. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Magician, you have the Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Wow, so we now have 3 Knights. So this is going to be a busy time, okay? The pace of things is going to start picking up for you, especially with the Eight of Wands in the middle, anchoring out the rest of this reading with 3 Knights. So certainly a lot going on here for Libra people in this moment. And along with that, with this Three of Swords, it's like some of you may be feeling like you need to separate from, I think, negative thinking or something that just isn't, serving your purpose anymore, at least in your career situation, separating from the things that are holding you back. And with the Magician, the Magician is another card of skill and ability. You have a lot of these cards that I look for around skill, ability, talent. And basically the Magician is a law of attraction card. It says that you have all the tools that you need, as well as all the skills that you need to bring something in and attract something, manifest something. It's the biggest card of manifestation in the tarot. But the thing is, you need to go, okay? The Magician's problem is that they don't act. And so with the Three of Swords, it's like for some of you, the thing that you're cutting out is maybe a lack of initiation, a lack of initiative, not going for something. Those could be things that you're cutting out at this time in pursuit of some type of career financial goal that you have for yourself or you set for yourself. Knight of Cups with the Ace of Wands is nice for creative projects or even side hustles. Knight of Cups can refer to creativity, you being a classic dreamer. And the Ace of Wands is about it's the biggest card of physically starting something. So it would be like a side hustle, a job, something on the side. Or even just, you going full-blown self-employed. You actually have my self-employment combination here with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I love to see that for you. There is a message in this last column about you trusting your intuition here towards maybe around the end of the month. Just take the timing for what it is. But the reason I say that is you have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Those are the two most intuitive cards in the tarot, as well as the Four of Swords. Going back all the way back to the beginning of this reading with the King of Cups and the Four of Swords, energy management, regulating your energy, making sure you're not overdoing it. So love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.